Hello everybody. This is Moko here from tarotbyMoko.com, and today I have another BTS video for you guys. You guys have so many questions about this dude, Jungkook. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. All right. So first, let's ask about I've said it plenty of times. I'm not really a fan of this group, but I remember Jungkook and how people used to call him Cookie. So I'm just gonna call him that. All right, so Cookie. Let's just call him Cookie. I'm looking at a picture of him now, so they won't get confused with literal cookies. So first, let's ask about his stage persona. And then I'll ask about his real personality away from the fans. And you know what? I'm gonna ask about his real personality away from the group because I feel like I'm not sure how. I feel like there's a difference between what he's like around his members versus what he's like with his real friends. Okay, so let's ask. Interesting. I'm not that sure that, so I'm not going to make anything up about him, but I'm getting the feeling that he's not that big of a fan of being in Korea. He's another one who likes to be overseas, similar to V. I think I said that about V, but he's another one who likes to be overseas. Okay, so let's ask about the real persona away from the fans and away from the group. What is he really like? Wow, the cards are telling on him. So his stage persona, is beautiful, guys. I'm sure. Well, it seems like he has matured. Okay, so let's talk about the stage persona. Very well loved internationally. I'm sure that he's popular in Korea as well, but super loved internationally. And I feel like he kind of has it's not a devil-may-care attitude. It's more like he seems more relaxed. He doesn't really seem like a typical idol, and I do know about his controversy with the tattoo artist, so I'll read about that later on because someone asked me. But it's beyond that. He comes across as relaxed, someone who allows for, I guess, the universe to open up to him, someone who's carefree. He comes across as someone who's pretty carefree, relaxed. His stage persona seems like he's comfortable anywhere he goes, but I think that he really, in terms of his work, his career, he likes working overseas more than actually working in Korea, which, I don't know. They're super famous, so I'm sure they have a lot of stocking stands probably all over the world, but there's a specific country that he likes to be in more than his home country. But his stage persona is great. I feel like people like to take care of him. Is he the youngest? The maknae, I forget. Well, I haven't listened or spoken to Korean in such a long time, but I think people take care of him, but I also think they kind of spoil him. So his stage persona can be, a little bit spoiled, a tiny bit bratty, but he's lovable at the same time. Now, let's look at his real persona away from the fans and away from his group. He is a lover boy. He's a lover boy. He is a lover boy, and he has many partners. Actually, let me draw something really quick. Hold on. Interesting. upside down. Um, yeah, so he's a lover boy, and I don't think he discriminates. I don't think he discriminates, and I think he likes younger people who are younger than him. It's so funny. So isn't he the youngest in the group? Because I kind of feel like, I don't know. What am I getting? It's almost like he became tired of being treated like a baby, so he wants to feel older in his relationships. So he likes like a little bit of an age gap. Listen, I'm not saying that he likes teens or anything. That's not what I'm saying. Just that he likes younger people, and by people I mean not just women. Like, that's clear to me, at least. He likes to be the older one. He likes to father them or baby them a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. So that's what I'm getting from him. Normally I don't ask those questions, but I got a feeling that that's what he was trying to tell me, or that's what he was kind of hiding. But yeah, so I feel like he doesn't have a cookie cutter image, but he probably doesn't want that information about himself out there. So he's hiding his sexual proclivities, and I feel like he has a lot of them. I think that out of the 3 that I read for so far, he's the one with kinks. he's the one with kinks. But whatever. It's his thing. If he's not harming anybody, it's whatever. But yeah. He is definitely one who is into one night stands, sexual relationships, friends with benefits, here, there, everywhere. He's definitely that. And it's interesting, very interesting that they're telling me about his sex life, like right off the bat. But in terms of his personality, I mean, he's intuitive. And I think that shows up here with his stage persona, in that he allows the universe to work with him. So I guess he's a co-creator. He's similar to Suga. I forgot what his real name is. He's similar to that member in that they manifest really well. But I think with him, Cookie has a little bit of sexual blockages. He's really into the root and sacral chakra at this point in time. So he has a lot of that going on. And I think he doesn't want the public or the fans or even the members of the group to know everything that he's doing, but he's doing a lot with his body. Okay. First, let's ask, how does he feel about being a BTS member right now? 3 cards. How does he feel about the fans? And do you want a solo career? Actually, let's ask, how do you feel about having a solo career? Wow, this is good. This is good. Let me straighten this up. So there's one. Actually, I'll put them together. He's funny. his energy is pretty funny. Because I separated some of this stuff. So, and then his solo career is at the bottom. Again, I'm getting, so I think I saw some of this dynamic with V. So is it because V and Cookie, are those 2 the most popular in the group? Because on one hand, so unlike V, he loves being famous. He absolutely loves it. It's and I think that he it's not just the fame, it's not just the attention, but he does like being creative. And my feeling was wrong. I think he actually does really want a solo career. But anyway, he does like being famous. He likes the attention. He likes that he can kind of beat sort of be himself. I don't think he's able to be himself 100% as an idol, but he likes that he gets to play. He likes that he gets to do what he loves to do, which is be artistic, be being inspired, but also being an inspiration to other people. So this is actually his thing. This is his element. The only drawback against it, he does not like being chased. And I'm pretty sure I saw this in V's cards, where I saw that he wasn't really handling fame that well, and he was also afraid of the fans. So I'll get to the fans next. Short story, he likes you guys. He does not like being chased around. He doesn't like it. And I also think that, being famous, being an idol, like being human, you have your insecurities, but I do feel that even though he likes what he's doing, there are still things that he's insecure about. I don't know, these idols, celebrities in general, they get picked apart over really dumb shit. So that's probably what he's telling me, that listen, like, some of you people really need to chill the hell out and like just let us live and let us create and make you guys happy, and then we can be happy in return that you guys are happy. But he comes across as somebody who feeds off energy very, very well. So in terms of how he sees the fans, I actually split it up between Korean fans versus international fans, and then as a whole. So as a whole, yes, he loves you guys because you make him rich. He loves the money. But when I ask about the fans in general, he loves you. So this person's question was, let's see, does he really love the fans' fame as much as he says he does? Absolutely. Absolutely. Dream come true for his ass. Dream come true. He really loves the Korean fans. He's great. Well, and see, that's the thing. So he loves the money, but he's also grateful for everything that the fans have helped them to accomplish. So I don't think he's lying. I think a lot of these idols are full of shit, but I don't think he is. I think he's quite genuine, but there are parts of himself that he knows that he cannot show to the public, so he hides that. But like, whatever he says to you guys, I love you guys are my number one, he means it. And when I asked about how he feels about international fans, he loves y'all too. I think that he may be a little bit closer to the international fans in that he can be more friendly and open with them, especially with the way he speaks. And I wouldn't be surprised if he regularly chills with international fans more than Korean fans. So it seems like there's a little bit of like distance between him and the Korean fans, and I feel like that could be cultural, like it's respect. Whereas okay, so my cat wants to join you guys. He really loves Cookie too. Get out of here. But no, I think there is a little bit of distance between him and the Korean fans. Like there's respect, there's gratitude. This is what you guys have done for me. But when it comes to international fans, he feels more friendly, more loose, and probably more able to be himself. My cat keeps interrupting. He really likes reading on Cookie, but I think he is more himself when he's around, when he's in another country. And I said that before, but again, he also loves the money. But he's grateful. He's coming across as a nice person to me. So when I asked about a solo career, yeah, he wants it. He wants it. Well, I asked him how does he feel about it. He wants it, but he wants to go about it in a structured way. And I think he's waiting for approval from maybe the what's his name, Bang PD. I think he may be waiting for approval from him or approval from the label or something. A contract needs to be written up, and I think they're in the process of doing it. So this is one of my cards of writing, and also this Page of Pentacles. Like he's curious. He wants it. But at this point, it hasn't been put into the works yet. He's still researching. I think he's still trying to figure out what exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me cut this out. Get out of here. All right. Well, So yes, he wants to have a solo career, but he's still in the investigation process. So let me draw a couple of cards to see once he figures it out, will he be successful? Cookie, will you be successful as a solo artist? Eventually, yes. Eventually, it'll be a rough start. He has so many. He's deeply connected to his emotions. It'll be a rough start, but I think this is more about his confidence and being on his own. I think he's much better being supported by the group, but he just has some confidence stuff that he needs to get to. It could start off a little bit rough, but eventually the fans will offer their love and support. So he'll be fine. Okay, so here's one question that someone asked. So, but by the way, when I post these BTS videos, I think thank you so much for supporting my channel, but some of y'all really need to chill because you guys want me to read on like their future marriage and blah blah blah. Will the person be foreign? And it's like, I'm not doing personal readings for you guys on these celebrities. All right, so just enjoy the music, enjoy your fave, and don't try not to be so obsessed with them. I feel normally I don't say this in celebrity videos, but I feel the need to say this in this one. I don't know, because I think somebody who needs to hear it will hear it and understand. Okay, so that's why I don't answer who someone is gonna who these idols are gonna marry, and whatever. Okay, so let's ask. This person wants to know, what was Cookie's upbringing family like? This will be pretty short because I don't want to get like involve, non-famous people. Upbringing like. So it was mostly nice. I don't see too many difficulties here, but it seems like his parents or parental figures, they weren't around as much as he wanted them to be around because they were working. So again, I don't want to get non-famous people, talking about them because they're not public figures. But I did ask if he had any difficulties, and it looks like he did. Let's see. Let me clarify this before I say anything. So I think that his confidence, I see, his confidence was damaged in childhood, which normally that's what happens to most people. His confidence was damaged in childhood by an older girl or an older woman. She could have been a friend. It's not his mother, because I did ask. She could have been a friend, or maybe like a label mate whenever he was training. But whoever this female energy was, she basically verbally abused him. And it was like criticizing everything that he does. And I think that's kind of a little bit why he likes the love from the fans so much, because like you guys really do give him an energy boost, and you make him feel good about himself. Because whoever this feminine energy was, and it was a woman, okay, because I know a lot of people like to complain and say, the cards can represent anyway. Yeah, it can, but no, it's a woman here. This was a feminine energy, older than him, who verbally lashed him over and over again. Like, I don't know, you're too fat, you're too this, you're not good enough, you're not that. And it really messed up his confidence. This is where the insecurity comes from with him. But and that's partially why he loves the fans so much, because you guys make him feel much better. You're kind of filling that hole. No, This was a friend. This was a friend. It wasn't an older woman, but this was a friend. This was a friend, and she fought him a lot. Interesting. I don't know if it's someone that he had a crush on. No, it's not someone he had a crush on. I think it's more, this was like a childhood friend, or a friend that he's known for a long time, who just like, she's not good, dude. If you're still friends with this person, cut her ass off. She's not good. Anybody who makes you feel that way, and I think, let me ask. Yes, she did it on purpose. She knew what she was doing, whoever this person was. But his family life was fine. Maybe his parents or grandparents or whoever took care of him, they worked too much. Or actually, he could be telling me that he left to go work. I don't know what age he started training, but it's possible that he's telling me that. But his family life was fine. Let me let me move all these cards. Yeah, I mean, you have the sun here, the temperance. So even though there could have been some difficulties with his family about the lack of attention, it wasn't that detrimental. What is this feminine energy, female friend, potentially somebody that he knew since he was a kid, or someone he went to school with, who like she bullied him, and she did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. So I don't know who that is. Maybe he's talked about it before with fans about like people just saying nasty things to him, but there was a girl, or an older girl in particular. Maybe she was a leader or something, but she wasn't kind to him. All right, on to the scandal. Okay, so the question here is, there was a dating scandal in quotation marks. So I'm guessing this fan does not like this lady. He was back in 2019 with a female tattoo artist by the name of Mijoo. How did he feel about the sequence of events and what really happened? Are they still in contact? There's a lot of speculation about this, and a lot of people would like to know. So I have a photo of Mijoo. Man, she has sharp eyes. Oh my gosh. Mijoo and Jungkook here, Cookie. So let's ask. Let's kind of treat this like a romance spread, where I will basically, oh, that was a horrible shuffle. I'll basically ask like, how do they feel? Actually, let me ask about 2019. So let's see. Damn, I wish he told me when it happened, like what month. But so let's see. Mijoo and Cookie. Scandal between you two. That wants to come out. Interesting. 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 I think so. This one wants to come out. This one is here. Now let me ask for a clarification of this last card first. So, okay, let's start. So Mijoo is on this side and Cookie is on this side. So with Mijoo, actually, let me start with the relationship. So during the scandal, I don't think that they were in a relationship. However, I don't think that they were only friends. So what it looks like to me is that Cookie had feelings for her, whereas she was sort of like, eh. It almost seems like, okay, so here we have the Ace of Cups for him. He was really feeling her, and this is almost like the beginning of a relationship or sometimes a renewal. And here goes the Nine of Cups. So I feel like she started off as a fan, but then he kind of developed feelings for her, blah blah blah. Whereas on her side, we have the Ace of Wands, which is like creativity, another fresh beginning. So there's that. But then and then here there's like work obligations, but also her feeling kind of like back and forth. I don't know, should I go? Should I stop? Da da da. And in the middle, we have the Four Swords, which tells me that something was happening between them. His feelings were stronger than hers, but at that time of the scandal, they were on a break. I don't think that they were like actively dating or actively seeing each other, because I asked this question twice, and it's telling me no. Like something was there between them, but like they broke up, or he didn't have enough time to spend with her, or maybe she only wanted sex but he wanted something more. Like that's kind of what it seems like to me. And I asked again, so they were in communication with each other, but she was single, so I don't think they were in a relationship at that time of the actual scandal. It just seems like, you know, maybe they got caught trying to renew something with each other with these two cards here in this communication. This card is also called the Arrows of Love, and that normally shows up when someone that you care about is sending you messages and they're talking about their feelings openly. So I think that they had something going on. Let me pull another card. Because this feels like, what is that thing called, like a sum? I remember that was popular back in like 2019, 2018. Oh, they have a sum together where they're kind of together, kind of not, kind of doing something, maybe having sex, maybe not in a relationship. That's kind of what it seems like. So let's see. Yeah, it's weird. So they had feelings for each other, but it's like it was muddled. Very strange. This is not showing me friendship. It's showing me like, I like her, or yeah, I like him, but I don't know, and we're not really talking. I don't have time. I don't know this. I'm single. I'm not. We're moving away. We're talking to each other. Da, da, da. Like feelings are here, but I don't know. So that's what it looks like to me. It wasn't a friend. Because wasn't it like a back hug or something? Listen, I've only been back hugged by my man, okay? It wasn't a friend, but it wasn't a girlfriend. It wasn't a boyfriend, girlfriend. It wasn't a relationship. It was like, yeah, muddled. And whatever they had, I'm sure it was ended by that scandal. Y'all, I can't believe this. I recorded this freaking answer. Or I was talking about this answer and I was not recording. Okay, so I'm recording now. So I did pull cards to ask how did he feel about the events, but I asked and whether or not he and Mijoo are still talking. But I also drew extra cards because I felt like there was more to the story. So in terms of how he felt about the scandal, I don't feel that it looks like he felt that he was forced to choose between something, and I don't think that he saw the scandal. It hit him by surprise. He didn't see it coming whatsoever. So I asked him. So I was like, that was a pretty big scandal if I remember correctly, and the media went after him. The fans did. Some fans did too. So these cards didn't make sense. But I asked him specifically, how did he feel about the fans' reactions? Look at this, guys. Tower, 3 of Swords, High Priestess. He didn't like how the fans reacted to it. He didn't like it. It actually broke his heart, and I think he felt that his career was over in terms of the fans, because I saw many times that he actually does care about the fans. Whenever he says I love you guys, he means it, because you guys are helping him build his self-esteem, and he's grateful for everything that you guys have done. But I think he thought that it was really overblown. He didn't think that his fans would do that to him, or would be so harsh to him, be so harsh to the lady Mijoo. He just didn't see it coming, and I think it really shook him, and I think he felt that he had to choose between her or a love life and his career, and he didn't like it. So I asked, the other question I asked is, how do you feel about Mijoo after the scandal, during and after the scandal? Whatever thing they had going on, over. This is a huge argument. And by the way, so I can read faces, and I know that a lot of fans, mostly a lot of K-pop fans, but mostly Western fans who don't understand, they think that face reading or physiognomy is racist, and no, that's not the case. Racist people have used face reading, physiognomy to further their racist agenda, but that doesn't mean that that area of study is racist itself, because it's not. It's a study that's thousands of years old. Chinese, Japanese, Indian people, Greek people. It's old, okay? And I told you guys that when I first saw her face, because I'm looking at a photo of her right now over there on the left. I didn't like it. She looks like a very mean person who's sharp with her words. I didn't like her face. And she's pretty. It has nothing to do with looks, but it's just her features. So here, this Five of Swords is telling me that she cut his ass down to size. She read him the right act, and he didn't like it. Because again, his energy is very mellow. The way that I pick up on him, his energy is very mellow. He goes with the flow. He doesn't like rocking the boat. He doesn't hurt anybody. He just likes to have a good time. He likes to have fun, and she must have cursed him out or something, because I asked if these two are still in contact, and look at this. Here she is, Queen of Swords. Here she is. She read him the riot act, and this is not the Queen of Swords as the last thingamajig, but she read him the riot act. They're done. They're done. And normally this Queen of Swords energy comes up when I see that someone has been blocked. So it could be literal, like blocking their phone or from IG, deleting them or whatever. But it's also like putting up a boundary, like, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. That could also be a blocking energy, but it came up when I asked if they're still talking. No, and here goes Dev. Nope, they ain't talking. Here it goes. And I think this is something that he's still upset about this. He's still quite upset, because like I showed you guys, I think he was feeling her more than she was feeling him. Okay, so that's that. All right, guys, so that's it for Jungkook. It was actually kind of a pretty long video, but you guys had so many questions about him. I actually really liked reading on him. He's quite interesting. I like his energy. I've liked reading on all three of them, so I'm definitely going to read on the other guys next, but I do have a long line or a long list of people that folks want me to read on, so I may not get to it until May or June. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, all that stuff. And remember that if you want a tarot reading, just go to my website. It's www.tarotbymoko.com. And if you prefer to purchase a reading on Etsy, I am there by the same name, Tarot by Moko. Take out the spaces. I have a plethora of readings. So far, a lot of people have been enjoying my 45-minute chat readings. There, I can read for you on Discord, Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, whatever. Not WhatsApp. I'm not sharing my phone number. But it's a chat reading, because a lot of people like to preserve their privacy, and also like for you to save everything that I've said. But they like that. They've been liking the New Year reading. Listen, a lot of people have been liking my readings, and I thank you guys for liking what I do. So again, if you want a reading, go there. And if you can't afford it, just follow me on Instagram, because I do like free IG live readings once a month on the week of the full moon. Sometimes it's an hour and a half. Sometimes I'm there for 2.5 hours. It depends on how many questions I have. So I have something for everybody. All right, that's enough advertising. Thank you guys. And I will see you next week. Bye.